So, I am going outside where Elle already is. I'm heading outside. And, wow. While I think this is going to sound a little bit crazy, and I do like acting, we are not acting right here. Well, I mean, okay, we're pretending things, some things, because Elle likes, we're playing, but we tell you when we're pretending, and then we're telling you the things that we actually found in our yard. We did, like, I've lived here for 7 years, and I did know these things were here, kinda, but some of them I never, and I didn't really examine them before adventure around here, but we have now. So here's Elle. Hi, Elle. So, we'll tell you what we discovered this is after. But Elle, what is this thing?
This is a water house.
Oh, no. What is it in your adventuring game? We're balancing on this thing.
In here, they need the walls of the house.
Okay, that's not really adventuring. Before,
Okay.
you told me that these were all little ponds. And our cat Lion, by the way, that's his real name, is laying in one of the ponds. Before he was walking on the little dam things between that separates all the ponds. But
There's a fish that can walk on that, and he can go and see.
oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lion is a fish that can walk on land and he can go in the water. But yes, these are really for real. What are they? They're for real walls, hey? Now, we didn't quite know that before, but and I'm not 100% sure that that's what these are. But we're pretty sure that they're walls. Because we're going to show you what they're from. Okay. Oh, well, first we're going to look at something else. I don't know if you should get up there because I don't know how steady it is. Okay. Well, whatever. Careful of the... There aren't nails sticking out, but they're pointing down, so they still could kind of hurt your feet. Don't do that. Yeah, but... Oh, did you pushed one in with your foot. Good job. Yeah. That's really decrepit wood, so... Do you think I could climb up here?
Yeah, you could push it down.
This stuff is stinging nettle. And stinging nettle, when you touch it, it really stings. Like, if you rub it... Well, I rubbed it against my legs a few times. And it really stings. But I found out a great thing for all you natural loving people. Like natural medication, I should say. When I was pregnant, my allergies were acting up with my last pregnancy, Elle. And so while they were acting up, I looked on the internet for natural medication for allergies. And it said that if you harvest stinging nettle, and which I'd touched before then, and I knew that was very painful, so I was like, wow, that's weird. But if you harvest stinging nettle, and there's this big process, you have to harvest it, so obviously carefully wear gloves and everything, and then snip it off. And there's lots of stinging nettle around here. I wouldn't say in abundance, but basically. Okay, yeah, my husband would say abundance. So there's a whole bunch of stinging nettle around here, and if you harvest it, then you take it, I took it downstairs, and you dry it, and it should dry for about a day, maybe 2 days. 2 days I'd say to be safe, because I haven't done it for a while, so I'm not sure what the timeline is. So 2 days, you let it dry, you go downstairs, you can touch it once it's dry, and you can tell once it's dry because it's all wilted and limp. And so you pick it up once it's dry, and how did I do that? Did I boil it? I think I boiled the stalks with the leaves on and some seeds and everything, and it makes this tea that you can drink. And it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. Ah, I'm about to fall off. This thing is breaking. Ah! Okay, so anyway, you make this tea, and you drink it, which is all good, but it like lasts 3 days or so, and then it starts getting rotten. And it starts by getting all slimy and gross, and yeah, it's just really gross. So I think that's what the internet had originally said. So I either did some more digging, or else I just thought of this by myself. I was like, well, I took off the leaves and the seeds, and I put them in my magic bullet, and I blended them, crushed them up a whole bunch in there, and then I put them into a dish to store them, they store just fine because they're all dry and everything, and they store great for a long time. But anyway, and then I just take them out and put them into capsules. I bought capsules on Amazon, gelatin empty capsules, gluten-free and all this wonderful stuff, and vegetarian if you care. I don't. But anyway, that's what they were. Ah! But I'm telling you a really long, boring, drawn-out story. So anyway, you put them in there, you take them, you have to take like 6 a day, which is a lot, and they're like not small capsules, they're like this big. But anyway, if you take these 6 capsules, it's all natural and they work. Like, I mean, I don't think that they worked any less well than Aleve or medications with loratadine, or I forget what the other one is, the other kind of medication, an allergy medication, but they worked really awesome. But anyway, that's my story about seeing an idol. Don't touch it unless you want to use it to make... Are you okay? Oh no, she fell down again. We're in the ocean, by the way, or in the pond, I mean. Yeah, so don't touch it unless you want to wear gloves and then dry it and stuff. Oh, did you hurt your hand? Let me see. Oh.
Hey, you guys, you see that windy here? It's really windy and recording.
Elle, what's this blue stuff? Let's tell everybody.
Fish candy.
Fish candy.
It's called,
It's not really.
fish stuff. It's just like a piece of plastic full of candy. And fish, only fish. And you give it to fish and they eat it.
Yeah. Hey, I have an idea, Captain.
What?
Let's go and examine a few other things here, such as the basement, where we're pretty sure it's a basement, for the house that we're pretty sure is what we're standing on. And then let's go to the boat. Okay.
And I'll show you something way cool.
Oh, careful.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah, we found, this is like really cool. I think we may have shown it in one other video. And we're not being crazy. We did not put it here. We didn't get, I don't know. There's nothing suspicious about it. About that it's actually fake. This isn't reality TV where it actually mostly is fake. This isn't fake at all. This is in our yard. It says, in loving memory of Frederick, I think that's what it says, Frederick Leger, 1904 to 1984. And then rest in peace. And Raymond Leger was the guy that lived here before us when we bought this home quarter, and I just stepped on poop. Anyway, but it's horse poop. That's not as bad as cow poop.
You guys,
We bought this home quarter and the 3 quarters around it.
You guys, don't these rocks look like cottage cheese?
The stones and rocks do kind of look like cottage cheese, but I don't think you should eat them.
I know.
So there may or may not be a person in here, and Elle is stepping on a grave, and we know what people say about that.
There's a person in here.
I don't think there's a person in there. That's quite... okay, the guy that lived... It says he died in 1984, and I know the guy that lived here at Raymond Leger, who would have been possibly Frederick Leger's son. I mean, yeah, Frederick Leger's son. I don't think he brought his dad here, besides legality issues.
There's a basement of a house.
We're pretty sure this is a basement, and I swear I didn't know that before today. I think I've seen this hole once or twice, not much, because I don't usually come back here, because this is like right behind our house. But there's a garbage pit that was here before, and there's 2 old wells you can probably see in the distance, which Elle and I checked out at one other time really carefully. But yeah, I think this is an old basement, a cellar. But I can't really, I don't know much about old cellars, but I don't think, well, I don't know who would have lived in a house that the cellar was this small. I mean, obviously the cellar wouldn't be as big as the house, but it couldn't be that much smaller logistically, architecturally speaking, I don't think. But yeah, so I don't know if you can tell, but you can kind of see like under all the grass that's in there and stuff. Lion, Elle's trying to fix her boob. Get off of her. Sorry, kitty. You're so kind. Oh, Elle's hugging her kitty. Oh, hi, Lion. We love you.
You guys, I can count to 100 in a 4.
And you can count backwards from 100 too.
No.
Well, you can't. I don't think you can go 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 90, like that. I don't think you know how, but you know how to count up by tens and backwards by tens. And she learned that on some learning app. But, yeah, because I don't generally teach her too much math. But her dad kind of does. But she didn't learn that. She learned that first on a learning app. Because it goes 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, plus stuff! And it's super fun. And she loves it. Okay, so, but let's go see that. Let's go show them the house that we found. No, not our house. The little house that we visited. And there's a skeleton in it. No joke, there's a skeleton. Hey, Elle? Hey, can we hold hands? No, don't say what kind of skeleton it is yet. Or don't say anything about the skeleton, I should say. No, don't yet. Wait till we get to it. No. Wait till we get to it. It's very interesting. Oh, Lion is not happy for some reason. Elle, who are our other cats? This is the garbage pit. One of the garbage pits in here. I think there's a couple. And there's an old truck up there. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I'll see it. Big. Can you see the old truck? It's like the old, well, it's part of the chassis of an old truck. I have no idea what kind of truck. Maybe John might know. Don't fall in the garbage pit, Lion. And then these are the wells. But don't ever touch it. Let's not even walk between the two wells. Let's walk around them. Kids, you never play near wells. Even, see how these ones have a stone on top? And this one's a cinder block thing. And, well, I can't lift that off right now. But we've lifted it and looked down it. And you may not die if you fell down it. But if there was water, you would. Possibly. And you probably would get knocked unconscious. And you might even die. So see, there's like wood all over here. I really want to pick it up, but Elle told me I'm not allowed to right now because we're playing. So this is the old house. Just wait. I should go back. This is the old house. And there's a bush by it. It looks so pretty. It is not as beautiful, I don't think, as Daily Bump's abandoned treehouse that they found. And I don't know if this would be called a treehouse by any means. Oh, Lion's going underneath. Lion, there might be like a skunk under there or something. Don't get sprayed and don't get us sprayed. You think you would? Okay, I don't see how you find that funny.
Hey, is there like a mouse down there?
I hope not, because I'm allergic to them, remember? He's like right gone. We can't see him at all now. Oh, it's windy. Look at your hair flying in the wind. Okay, so I'll unlock it. And watch out, because, well, let's knock on it again like we did before to make sure nobody's here. Can you knock on it?
Woo.
Let's wait. Oh, no, I don't hear anybody. And we gotta unlock this. Okay, watch out. Careful. Because I think there's stinging nettle by there. Don't touch that either. See, we are in the old abandoned treehouse, which isn't a treehouse. It is.
It's a bone.
Okay, we're gonna look.
I'm
The greenhouse. Oh, there's some more stinging nettle. Look at the bone.
I'm trying to know what that bone
Okay, Elle, this is what I think what happened.
It is a bone.
I think there was an old man that lived here. Not that he lived in this house. All by himself. And his name was Frederick Leger. Or Leger, not Leger. Can never say that name right. It's Frederick Leger. And Frederick Leger died. And it was really sad. Especially since he lived by himself and his kids lived far away. And his only friend was this crow. It may be also not a crow. It may actually be a magpie, which is more likely because it kind of looks like one, and and it's not as big as a crow or raven. A crow, and actually a raven would be better than a crow. The crows are pretty smart, but ravens are even smarter. Or maybe they're equally smart. I don't know. Somebody check that up. Which is smarter? I'm not sure. Comment. A crow or a raven? And which is bigger? You think a raven is smarter?
Yeah.
So, okay. So I think the old man was friends with this crow slash raven slash magpie. Is that what you think too, Lion? Yeah. And when he died, then the crow slash raven slash magpie died of heartbreak, which wasn't too hard because his heart was very small. And here he lies. That is a totally made up hypothesis.
I think that.
It's about as realistic as the theory of evolution.
Subscribe to the channel.
And Elle says, subscribe to our channel. No, okay, subscribe to our channel. Lion, are you going to be in our channel all the time if they subscribe? Yes, you are. Okay, you know what, Elle? We have to leave here now. There's holes. You can see out. Look it out. Look it out. Look it out. Ooh, she has nice hair. You can see the field and the expanse. And you can see up there and you can see the sun. And I'm just... Ah! Don't lock me in here! You're so funny. You're so funny. Lion, come out. We gotta... I think there was a skunk under there. Something smells. Do you smell it? Okay, Lion, come out of the greenhouse. The broken greenhouse, because we are shutting the door. Lion! 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 Okay, I'm shutting the door. Come on, Lion! I'm shutting you in. Well, he can come out the... Like there's holes in the walls, I think. Or, I mean, holes in the floor, and he can jump out the big hole. Oh, you're locking it completely. Yeah, there's... Well, that's a good idea, Elle. That's super awesome. Oh, watch out for the stinging nettle. Yeah, don't touch that. I so have to haul this wood after. We had to start the wood stove at our house yesterday. Well, why do we want... They've seen our house before, and our house isn't that exciting. Let's go look at the boat. At your boat.
No.
You don't want to look at the boat where the fish, we see the fish that get the fish candy from?
No, I want to just go in the house. It's just like...
No, it's even though it's windy and it's a little chilly, it's a beautiful day.
No, I want to see it's like a mouse broken.
A mouse broke into our house. I hope a mouse did not break into our house. I might go into some kind of allergic reaction and die if a mouse broke into our house, because I'm allergic. But not really.
Or like a dog did, a hole and broke into the basement.
A dog did not dig a hole and break into our basement, although we did think we heard a dog earlier. But I'm sure that could have been me dreaming because it was just one time, one noise. But maybe it was real because our neighbor, who doesn't live that far away from us, like a mile and a half, has a dog. And she came to our house one day. And our dogs went to one of our neighbor's house one day. Our two dogs. They got shot. Oh, what does that mean? Well, that's Austin's dinosaur. That means smarten up?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a real dinosaur?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's made out of metal, and Grandma Lane bought it for Austin at like Home Sense or something. Here's a spider web. This is what I decided today. I'm scraping off the, I started this a couple months ago. Oh yeah, that's where my old rake is. Started scraping the paint off of, I took off the lattice, started scraping off the paint, and then I'm going to repaint it because it's been not painted for lots of years. Why do I want to go on the deck? I'm going on the deck to watch Elle do something on the trampoline. Oh, it's suddenly warm. I can't undo my jacket. Oh, it's a little windy still. But anyway, I have some granite paint downstairs. So it's like textured paint. And I'm going to possibly consider talking to someone who knows more than me Why do you have your boots on? About putting that on the deck and then not having to put the lattice back on. Because John, my husband, and my mom keep saying put the lattice back on, even though it's not very nice. They're not fans of lattice. But they're like, yeah, I think you need lattice. Paint it black and then put lattice back on. And I said, no, then it'll fade. And they said, this has been here for like 20 years. You'll be gone by then. Because we're building another house. But that's been in progress for many years, since just before John got shot.
Hey, you guys, watch this.
Okay, we're watching what Elle's doing. Elle, you're taking off your shirt, your jacket. Well, don't take off anything else. And you took off you don't have any socks. 1 boy and 2 boys.
Hey, Daily Bunch. Or whoever you are.
Daily Bumps, we have a message for you.
Do you have 3 kids?
Daily Bumps, Elle wants to know if you have 3 kids. We're pretty sure you don't, because we watch your videos. Well, not me as much as her. But I watch some of them too. Oh, okay, who's lying? Who's kidding? I watch probably 50% of them, at least. Partly some because I want to. Okay, be right back. And some Elle's usually watching them. I don't know if I ever watch them by myself. I can honestly say that. But I can't honestly say I haven't watched a lot. Because I have. She subscribed like 6 months ago or 7 months ago, and we've watched a lot. That's my south garden. And that's... Oh, I should make this smaller now. Okay, I'm going to go see Elle. Elle just got water out of the tub in the garden to drink because she was thirsty. That's icky water, Elle.
No, can you lift me up here?
Yeah. I think I got spider webs on me. Ah! Let's go, Elle. We're going to look at my willow plant. It had an unfortunate for it kind of accident a week ago. Somehow it had this branch. You can see where it's broken. A big branch, and it was like basically the trunk. There was
I'm gonna go get drinks from the house.
in the house or the tap. Okay, hurry back, cause we're playing. Yeah, so we had to cut it off with, what was it? The axe. And I thought maybe it wouldn't live, and John was like, yeah, it'll live. But still, it needs lots of water, so I was giving it especially lots of water because it kind of had a shock. And it looks fine, and it's got these nice little, I don't know what these things are called. They're nice. They're so pretty. Ooh, this is a good camera. I like this camera. I'm going to take a picture. No, I'm not. Maybe I'll take a picture of something else after. Oh yeah, I'll take a picture. I gotta go close. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we had to water it quite a lot. And, okay, I'm going to tell you guys a story about when I planted this. I planted this shortly after moving here. We got it out of a ditch when it was little. Me and the boys did. And we replanted it here. And it was doing not well. It was like dying, and it wasn't doing well. And I wasn't watering it. And I overwater most things, but I wasn't overwatering that because I wasn't watering it really at all for a couple days. Hardly. And I mean, like when I planted it, I did, but then I hadn't watered it for a couple of days. And it kept dying. And I was like, God, I was like, please help my plant live. And I prayed that for like a day, maybe 2. And it kept not doing very good. And I was like, oh no. And all of a sudden I thought, water your freaking plant. And I know that sounds so like common sense, but I hadn't been watering my plant. That was not my thought. That wasn't my thought. Sometimes God answers us in like really little ways, in simple ways, because he's not just this God of big things. He's a God of everything at every moment. And so I watered my plant, and that was 7 years ago, and look at it now.
Hey, look at me.
That's the bean bag that has mold in it. Well, I think it has mold because it's been inside lots.
I wonder if it has some mold in it.
I think so. I don't think you should sniff it.
I didn't even sniff it.
You didn't even sniff it.
I'm sniffing the trampoline.
Why are you sniffing the trampoline?
That's fun to.
Oh my goodness, you're an acrobat.
I'm looking at that.
Do you want me to lift you on the trampoline?
So,
And then, are we going to go and see the boat? Okay, put your shirt, I'm going to lift you up there and then put your jacket on because you're coughing.
no, those are normal coffees.
No, they're not. There's no coughing when you have no shirt on.
Yes, I can watch this.
Oh, and your hood. Oh, you're good. And you did zip it up. Well, you proved me wrong. Wow. You should put your boots on so your feet aren't cold, okay?
La, 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 la.
What were you decorating for the other day in the house?
Avery's birthday.
Well, yeah, you did decorate for Avery's birthday, which was June 2nd, and he's 15, and we're like, whoa! But I can't believe we have a 15-year-old. But anyway, what else did you decorate for more recently, Elle?
For your birthday?
No, that was before Avery's birthday. What did you, and nobody, I don't think you decorated for that. What did you decorate for, like, just yesterday?
Oh, yeah! A Halloween party.
For a Halloween party. And do you know what month it is, Elle?
I know.
Do you know?
No.
It's June. No.
June.
June! And Elle had decorated for her Halloween party and stuff. And she got a Halloween book from the library that I work at. And it has like craft ideas. She loves crafts anyway. Oh, you threw the fish candy. Oh my. And so there was this chocolate cake that was decorated with white icing and then black icing made out, a black spider web made out of icing on top, I should say, of the white icing. And a spider on top of the web, a black spider. And Elle decided we had to make that. So, oh no. Oh, you're still dead? Well, I will miss you. Oh. So we made it, and oh my goodness, we put lots of margarine. Margarine is really bad for you. We don't usually use that, but I did put some in the icing, and we use more butter.
Hey, you guys, I'll show you.
And only a little bit of milk, and then lots of icing sugar.
I'll show you how high I can jump.
And it was so good. Whoa, you can jump high. Are you going to double bounce yourself, do you think? Is that even possible to double bounce yourself? Do you think? A double force. We're not quite sure what that is. Well, I do know a double force whenever I'm on the trampoline with her and I double bounce her. I think she calls that a double force.
No. Why that's the what now? No, it's not even going for the boat.
Why not? And then that's the place. Can I go in and get my gloves then and then go buy the boat and get the treasure, which is really the wood for the stove, but that's the treasure place we're going to say? Why not? And that's my computer tower way up there on the roof. I'm just going to give a little shout out to Little Loon Wireless, which is now called not Activision. Maybe it is called Activision. Oh, what's it called now? But anyway, it's not Little Loon Wireless. It was bought out like 3 years ago or something, but I think it might have been Activision. And it's the cheapest rates, and it's unlimited streaming, and it's so awesome. And we don't have great internet connection here, but still, it's pretty good. Oh, you have a nice belly button. Do you know how belly buttons are made?
No.
Remember, I told you the other day. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
And so if mommies smoke or drink when they're pregnant, then what happens?
The baby gets it.
And so is that good or is that bad?
Bad.
Because babies are really tiny.
Yeah.
So a little bit of, or as much for alcohol for mommy that might not seem like too much to her is really lots for a little tiny baby.
Hey.
Stop it, you little weirdo. Al, I'm taking that out, just so you know. What are you doing?
I'm licking the camera.
You want to kiss the camera?
Yes.
Okay, kiss the camera one more time. Ow! Oh, gross! She licked it. Now it might not be very clear. So that's what we talked about. Anyway, so umbilical cords, whenever you're born, then... Al, how does an umbilical cord work when you're born? Yeah, we get lots of shocks on the trampoline. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
No, I mean the camera, people. So, with an umbilical cord, how does it work when you're born, Al?
I just fold it out and drinks go to it.
No, but when you're born, what do they do with the umbilical cord?
They cut it off.
They cut it, and then the doctor takes the little part that's left on the baby, and he ties it up, and then it looks really weird for a couple days, and then it falls off, and all it leaves behind is...
What? A belly button.
A belly button. Fun fact, my auntie had surgery, and she doesn't really have a belly button. And other fun fact, I'm going to show you my belly button just for the sake of... I have a scar, too.
This is a really big belly button.
Thank you, Elle. I appreciate that. So, see, my belly button has a scar up here, and I have a few stretch marks. I have a scar on my stretch marks down there, and somewhere else, I forget, way up here, I think. Oh, that scar there, that scar is not from my stretch marks or from surgery, because I had my appendix out a couple of years ago. I was having appendix attacks, and I had to go on medication to go to Germany because we'd already booked it like a long time in advance of the appendix thing happening. And I was on antibiotics in Germany, and luckily, and praise the Lord, my appendix didn't have issues there, but I hardly ate because I was worried about it.
I broke my arm.
Elle broke her arm. And when I got back, they did appendix surgery, and he was doing the surgery, and they make the holes in, I forget what 3 spots it is exactly, but they make those 3 holes, and when they put their little scope in or whatever to take your appendix out, he found that my appendix was not in the place most people's appendix are, because my liver is missing approximately a third of it, because I had liver surgery for liver cancer, malignant, when I was a baby, and God heal me. And I mean, I had surgery, but still, it was a miracle God healed me. But I've told that story before, one time, I think, sort of. And we're quite a family, and John got shot, and Austin had surgery when he was 2 for an umbilical hernia, and it was like a bad umbilical hernia. Yeah, it was so fascinating. And then anyway, what? I'm following you. Hey, your jacket. Where is it? Let's go get it. Come on, let's go get it. I'm going to get it. Okay, I'm going to get her jacket because she needs her jacket. It's not that warm out. And it is June 8th, but it's still not quite that warm out. There's my orange flower pot. Al, don't hang on there. You're going to break my antenna. I'll get you up. No. You're not supposed to go on the Jeep, and you know that. This is where I planted what I call potato. I think they're my mystery seeds that I showed you guys. I planted some in a little compostable pot thing, but they were outside and the wind blew them over and destroyed them really bad. So I put them in there. I put some different ones in there, and that was several weeks ago. They're not coming up. That we can see. This pot, what is it? I forget what's in this pot. Just wait. Oh no, those were actual potato seeds, and by seeds, and then I got some other plants up here. We have what we planted, broccoli, and it's coming up beautifully. Like the day after I planted it, it was starting to come up. But then Austin and John saw it, and they said that, or maybe it was Avery too. He said that's canola. They're like, we know what canola looks like. That's definitely canola. But I think now that's not what canola, I don't think, looks like when it's, because they said that like a week and a half ago, and it was pretty big, but not this big. I don't think it's canola. I think it's broccoli. But I can't remember. I planted broccoli last year, but too late in the year, and it didn't come up right. Okay, so this is enough, and this is my mango seed. It is also not coming up. Yeah, you have to put your jacket on. Yes, we can go play it on the boat if you want. Where did we put the fish candy though?
I gave it to the fishing guy.
And that is the Suburban. And that is our pool that blew. It was over here somewhere, but it blew over there. And this used to be a pond, like not a real pond, but Elle, we have lots of water in the well, but still it was a waste of water, and I'm so sorry because it was not conservation of water. But Elle put the tap on, and I let her on the hose forever, and this whole thing, whole area, all the way around here, everywhere, it all flooded, and there was huge rivulets, and there was a waterfall, not a waterfall, but I mean, it looked like water was coming down, and it actually looked like a little, like trickling water off a beaver dam. It was really nice.
You guys, this is mud, and it didn't even rain today.
But it rained last night, hey? Yeah. Praise the Lord.
Hey, that's soaking
I think it was last night.
That's soaking mud.
And yesterday, all day.
That's soaking mud.
Is that from your pond? Or do you think that's from something else?
I feel it.
I'll put my boot there.
No, not
I don't want to feel it with my finger because then it'll get... Okay, just softly. Oh, and I got some mud on my finger. It's beautiful mud. Wipe it on my boot.
Doesn't it feel creamy?
Creamy? It does feel creamy and it looks creamy. I wonder if you could put it on your face. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah.
And then it would dry and then it would be really... It would feel terrible, hey? Don't you think?
If you put lotion on it at night.
Yeah, and there's our beautiful tree. Our dog Bo used to be tied up here. And then, not that Avery's skidoo was in the best shape to start with, but it had like a new windshield on it, which I didn't know it was a new windshield. And it had, anyway, Bo just kind of destroyed it. And I feel really bad. I'm sorry, Avery. I love you. That's for if he watches this. Don't go in the bush. There might be things in the bush that you should not touch.
I'll come back.
Okay, now since everything you've heard me say is don't do this and then she does it and I just let her, I'm not always like this as a parent. When there's lots of things that I tell her don't do this and she's not allowed to do them. There was a bird. Did you see that bird, Elle? That bird was like, its body was all orange. It was so beautiful. Oh, it's right. Freak it. Where? Darn camera, darn me, I guess I should say. Where is it? Keep watching for it.
Mama, let's play on the dog so that animals go to on the animal and you're the dog.
Okay, we're going to play vet. Well, there's a bird, but that is not the bird. I'm going to make the camera, I'm going to zoom in. In the case, we see that bird. The one with the orange body and brown wings or black wings. It was so beautiful. You ran into the trailer. Are you knocked out now? Elle? Oh, you're an animal. Oh no, you broke your leg. Can I be the vet?
No, play the vet on the boat.
Okay, I'll carry you. Would you like me to carry you? I'm carrying the baby kitty. Oh, so careful. Well, not really, because I only have one hand, but just wait. I gotta lift her up there. Okay, you're on the boat. You can get help. I'm gonna step over. So, we got this pontoon boat. In 2011, we went to visit John's and my friend, Bobby, in Kentucky. In Benton, Kentucky, he lived, I think. And it was like we drove because John drives everywhere. And also we didn't have enough money to fly. But we wanted to drive because we wanted to see things. So that was way before, obviously, Elle was born. Before she was ever thought of. And Avery and Austin stayed with their grandparents and stuff. Those are the bottles you found, Elle. It's okay, baby kitty. Okay, I'm going to give you a needle and you're going to fall asleep. I'm going to give you a needle right here in your arm, okay? Okay, are you getting so sleepy now? Do you feel sleepy? You're going to fall asleep. Count backwards from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. Now you're asleep. Okay. So we're going to have to do surgery on this baby cat. So here's all my surgical tools. I'm getting them all ready. And I'm wearing gloves, but you just can't see them. And we got to put the cat's arm straight. Oh, what beautiful fur. And I have to cut it open. Cut. Oh, look at all the blood and the sinews and stuff. Oh, and the bone is all like is broken and it's not attached and it's not straight. I put it together. Oh, there we go. Now we have to sew it all up. There we go. We sewed it. And now we have to put a cast on it. So I'm wrapping a cast around it if you can't tell, because I'm so good. You should be able to tell. Okay, I put it on with my cast machine. My fingers are stained blue from the Halloween cake we made with the web icing. That was blue. So anyway, okay, I'll wait for the baby kitty to wake up. Baby kitty, wake up. Are you so tired and so bewildered?
Now this round I will be a baby puppy, and what should I crash into this time?
What do you want to crash into?
I want to crash into.
Now, why was I eager to come to the boat? I mean, it is a nice boat. Well, it's in bad shape. It's in horrible shape. I think it's irreparable. But, because we just left it up. We did not take...
Mama, you don't need to get off and you saw like what?
Okay, you're in the water now. Oh, it's not water. Okay. Oh, are you okay, baby puppy? You broke your back? Oh my goodness, is somebody going to carry you over here? Oh, your back. Oh, it's getting really cold. Oh, it looks like you're dead. Is somebody going to carry you over here, baby puppy? Okay, I'm going to stop looking and somebody will bring you over here. We'll look at the boat for a minute. Oh, the wind is blowing and it's cold and... Oh, that's that spot. I don't know if you can tell from here. It's such a beautiful spot. What was that noise? Must be something on the boat. There's, by the tree there, there's that spot. There's some like wild rhubarb right there. And then there's some over in the trees kind of. Oh, there's actually wild rhubarb all over the place. And there's like a nice little spot in there. The grass is growing, but it's not growing thick. It's not swampy. I suppose it could be sometime if it was really, really wet, but it's not swampy because I went in there earlier today, but there's tons of fallen wood. So we're going to pretend that's treasure. And so Elle will let me pick it up and carry it to the treasure holder, which is the stove. Oh, there's the old bed frame that we found in the bushes.
Hey, Mama, look.
Neighbor laid on it.
Mama,
Oh my goodness, there's a rip here too.
no.
Oh my goodness, who did that, do you think? Do you think it happened just because this material expanded and shrunk from being wet and everything else? I've got you.
Aren't you going to fix my back?
Yeah, but we have to go to the operating room so I can fix your back. And I need to put you to sleep like when I put the kitty to sleep. Okay, I'm going to give you a needle in your arm.
And your back. And my back.
No, not in your... And I'll give you an epidural. Okay. That's a good idea. No, not down there, because it's not here that's broken. It's way up here. I'll give you... There, I gave you a spinal. That's not how you give a spinal, but I'm not a doctor. Okay, so... Baby, you're asleep because I gave you that thing and I froze your back. Okay. We have to cut her back open. His back open. It's now cut open. Oh, look at his nice fur. It's white and black and green. It's very different for a puppy. But oh well. Anyway, I have to get in there and fix the bones and vertebra and vertebrae, I should say. This vertebra though, and this vertebra, and this vertebra, and this vertebra, and then I got to put a metal plate in and solder it a bit. I don't think you actually solder things on when you're fixing animals, but whatever. And okay, now I'm gonna sew it up, and I am going to put this puppy in a halo, and hook up a bunch of screws, and there's a halo thing down her back, his back, and okay, we're all done. Puppy, don't move too much. Puppy, you've been through a big ordeal. Wake up. Oh, look at your beautiful eyelashes, Puppy. Are you so tired, Puppy?
The next round I will be a fox that fell back on the
And you're pretending you cut your head open. Okay, this is a baby fox who just got a cast on her broken foot. Baby fox, I must go and get gloves to go get treasure in the bush now and bring it to the treasure storage spot, okay? So I love you, baby foxy. Can you say goodbye? Bye-bye. Bye. I don't think you can eat it. We said bye, but we're going to take this too. So there's like, this is the wild rhubarb. I don't know if you can really eat wild rhubarb. I mean, obviously not right now, but I don't know if you can eat wild rhubarb. Probably. I'll ask somebody before I poison myself and you. And there's, you know, you can touch it. You know what some people do, Elle? They get great big rhubarb leaves, like those ones, and they use them as a mold with cement. They put cement on them, and then it dries in the shape of the rhubarb leaf, and it like exactly takes in all the veins and everything, all the impressions of the rhubarb leaf, and then you can make them into walking stones. You know how Grandma has those rhubarb kind of looking stones, but at her house, you know, Lane. Okay, well she has some, and that's how she did it. Ooh, I see something under here. Ooh, it's like red under here, and some little leaves. That looks cool. There's a rock. Don't step on the rhubarb, Elle. This is that cool area I was telling you guys about, the glade kind of thing. It looks so cool. Okay. Oh, there's wood in here that I can get. Yay! My hand hurts. I don't know why. It doesn't hurt a lot, but my palm kind of hurts. But I don't think it's the palm I used to touch the rhubarb, so it can't be that. Oh, there's a lot of... Ah! Almost tripped. There's a lot of stuff. Look at that. Like, it kind of goes down there. I wonder what that is. Right here. Right over there. See, it kind of goes down. I wonder what's there. Let's go check it out. But be careful though, because there's pokies. Here, I'll hold your hand.
I can't see.
Oh, this place is down. How have we not ever been here before? I don't know. Oh, the boys have been down here cutting wood, you can tell. Because there's like a stump that's cut perfectly, and it's kind of nice in here. In a way, sort of. And I'm not a supernaturalist, but, or that's not what it's called, but I'm not a nature lover really, but this is nice. There's mushrooms growing. Don't eat those kind of mushrooms, right? Maybe we've been down here. It just looks way different because we usually come out here when there aren't leaves and stuff. Okay, but I have to go get wood pretty soon. Oh, what's that stuff? Do you know what it's called? It's moss. Moss usually grows on the north side of trees. So if you're ever lost, just find what side of the tree there's moss on, and that's north, usually. But in some places, there's moss where there's no sun hitting. There's moss on both sides of the trees, or all of the trees, so that doesn't help. But sometimes it does. Oh, this is beautiful. Do you hear that noise? So we used to have 3 cats.
Mama, look at that.
Look at what? Oh, there's a spider web blowing in the wind. Look at that tree, it's blowing. But I hear a noise like, kind of like the grunting of a moose, but I know it's not a moose. Well, I don't know that, but I'm pretty safe to assume it's not a moose. Right here. Nice. And there's, okay, we've definitely, well, we've been over there, and we've probably been here too, but we've never been in that little dip that we were just in. I kind of feel raindrops, but I don't think they're raindrops. I think I'm dreaming, but I really wish they were raindrops. Yeah, we've been in there. Okay. You hope there's what? I don't think there will be deer in there. Where's a flower? Oh, yes, it's a beautiful dandelion. Careful. No, that one, and I think it's kind of marshy in there. Thick. Okay, let's go see some cool stuff. Thumbs up if you give this video a thumbs up if you want to go see some cool stuff.
Thumbs up!
Thumbs up!
What should I make logo
I don't know. I don't know how to make a logo. If anybody could help us with that, with Koop's Wildlife, and make a logo that would be appropriate to that, then you could please enter how to contact you in the comments, and maybe we could do that. Your new logo is going to be kids' logo. Your logo for what? For kids? You are a kid. That's a good idea. Should our logo be a granary? Not that stuff, junk, but just a granary? Do you think our logo should be a granary? This is a Darmani granary. We had some people put it together. They were like camped in our yard for a week last year. A week was pretty long. No, please don't climb all the way up. Please don't climb up even much higher than that. I'll tell you when to stop and you have to stop, okay? Okay. Okay, one more. Stop now. Stop. That's high enough. Okay, when you get close down, you can jump. That guy in that picture is falling, yes. And it's carefully before you use. Never climb. Oh, Elle jumped down. No, not from all the way up. Where are we going now? Kids logo.
This logo is going to be called
Adventuring in Yards? Well, that's a good idea. Adventuring in Fields. Oh, there's a bouquet of flowers. Oh, it's so pretty. This way, I'll take a picture.
We'll go back to the
Yep.
This is the best video.
Really? Oh, they're beautiful. You better smell this bouquet. Get down real close to it and I'll take a picture. Oh, that looks so nice. here's another bouquet of flowers. I think some of the flowers are closed because they're cold. Because there's not very much sun. But that could be wrong. But I think that's not wrong. They do close at night. Yeah, something to do with chlorophyll. And photosynthesis. More to do with photosynthesis. Because photosynthesis is plants making energy and food from light. And there isn't light at night. These guys are dying? Oh, yeah, they don't have any flowers on them. Not even seeds. Is one flower on the dead one? I don't know, because you know what happened there last year? I went over by that other granary, the one over there, because we keep garbage in there, but we don't keep garbage in there anymore. And then we throw it after. But anyway, we kept garbage, and I went over there to put some in, and there was a hornet's nest, and they all went crazy and stung me. I don't know how many stung me. And
No, not by the granny on the other side of that.
oh, okay. Do you mean on the other side of the silage pit hill, or the other side of the hill in the field? This hill. This is the silage pit hill. Really? Well, I don't really want to go in there because there's like lots of old nails and stuff because Daddy pushed up some old buildings into there one time. And there's also mice, which I'm allergic to, as we know. And, yeah.
And you stay down here.
Okay, you be careful of those nails, okay, please? I mean, I don't know if there are for sure any nails, but you be careful just in case. Anything cool? Okay. You go. Is that... Oh, I hope it's not a badger hole. No, it looks like an ant mound. I think. No. Okay, you be careful. You go way up there and have lots of fun. There is? Huh. I'll walk up there with you. Oh, stinging nettle. That's like the kind of harvest that. There's all sorts of holes up here. And a lot of them are little mice holes. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, mice can be very small. And they can make themselves very small. Even smaller than they are already. Stretched in. The mouse has probably gone hunting? Oh. Or maybe it's there, but it's just hiding. I doubt it. Probably a mouse, though. Okay, there's one of the old buildings. Oh my goodness, it's cold. What kind of snake would it be, do you think? We don't have poisonous snakes here as a rule. I've never seen one, never heard of one. So I'd say that we do not have poisonous snakes in this part of Saskatchewan, if any part of Saskatchewan. Oh yeah, I think there might be some by Cypress Hills. You're going way down? Okay, Elle. Well, I guess you can keep going for a few more minutes. There's a bunch of stinging nettle down there. There's a pole. Oh. I'm charging my phone, and most of everything that I was videoing didn't show up because the phone was dead. But we found a snake skin. Would you stop shaking it, Elle? I've never found a snake skin before. And most of the snake skins around here are bluish, greenish, kind of teal colored. And we used to have a dog named Barkley, and he used to put the snakes in his mouth alive and shake them until they died. And there was always like pieces of snakes all over, which did look bad. And but snakes don't scare me. And stuff. But I don't think we should leave the skin in here because that would totally freak your dad out. That would be kind of like putting a dead mouse in here. Even if you... Oh, look at... Just wait. That is so crazy. Is that... It looks kind of like... That's the head. You can almost see like a mouth. Or, yeah, that is a mouth, kind of. Like, that's the shape of his mouth. Exactly. That is so weird. Just wait, let me see this whole snake skin. Let me... Oh, darn camera. Focus. Hold it.
You guys
Oh, there we go. It's focused.
Want to see the mouth?
Oh my goodness, that was so creepy. I mean, or like, kind of weird. Okay, here's the snake skin. Just wait, let me see the tail. Let's see the tail. Ah, you dropped it.
Oopsies.
And that's the tail, and it looks like, I can't believe this. I've never seen a snake that color around here. The snakes around here are not usually poisonous. In case you didn't.
It smells
Well, don't smell it. I imagine it does smell weird. You can like see through it. Well, I'm sure I've just never seen a snake skin. I imagine you can out of see-through snake skins all the time. But this is so weird. Wow. No, don't put it on the table. Elle, take it off the table. That's gross. Why are you so unclear? They're a bit clear now. And what did you put the snake skin on? Yes, we've decorated kind of for Christmas, even in June. And for Halloween, there's a bat on our window and a cat. We do not really celebrate Halloween, but Elle does.
You guys, let's put a snake up for Halloween.
Okay.
The snakes are part of Halloween.
Snakes are... Oh, my vacuum cleaner died today. The motor just went. That kind of sucked. Now I have to buy a new one. Probably. I don't know. Comment, what's the best kind of vacuum cleaner? Oh, other comment. What are all the kinds of snakes in Saskatchewan? At least in north central Saskatchewan, kind of.
I'll tell you what rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes.
I don't think there are rattlesnakes in Saskatchewan, though.
I'm telling you the one snake I know. One.
And where do they usually live?
They live in the United States.
They don't usually live here, though? I think they live in some parts of Canada, too. And other parts of the world, maybe. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe just Canada, and maybe Mexico, and maybe the United States. Yes, definitely Mexico. You're going outside? Why? Like, and my duvet cover was hanging outside because we don't use the dishwasher too much because in weather like this, it can dry outside. And it fell in the flower bed. That sucked. But I realized when I came in the house that would be dinner for flowers really late. Still, anyway, I left rock wool. So I'm going to put it away. But then, ooh, it was nice enough. But then, I have to go back outside. Because Elle goes outside. And she came outside when I was already out there. Are fire ants in what red barrel? Oh, the wheelbarrow? Oh, all right. Well, I don't think there are fire ants, but I could be wrong. But I don't think that's what they are. Hey, do you think I should... well, okay. Do you think it's cold enough to start the stove? I think I will, so then I can wash dishes. I mean, I can wash dishes anyway, but then I can wash dishes, and Daddy can have a shower, and all that, and I'll probably have a shower too, because I'm dirty today. And then I can be ready for tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good idea. And the water will be heated by that instead of just going to the boiler, and then it won't cost us like electricity. What house made of ashes? Here, do you want to hold the phone and you can video and no, you can vlog? No? While I'm filling the stove up? Videoing this whole time. I'm just going in here for a minute, Elle. I'm looking at stuff. I don't know if I want to go in there all that bad. Found a hammer. John, and I took it because John probably doesn't even know it's in here. It looks like a torture chamber in here, but I swear it's not. Lion was hanging out there before. Oh, I really wish that him and Michael could be friends. I'd kind of like Michael to come around too. Because Michael is, we love Michael, and he's got the same name, and he looks exactly like Michael on Zach King. Michael the cat, who doesn't belong to Zach King. He belongs to Zach King's friend or something. There's more stinging nettle. I swear, there's stinging nettle everywhere, and traps and deer. And there's lots and lots of food. And I think that's my shovel. Oh no, maybe it's not. That is a pretty nice shovel, right? I can't believe John had something that he didn't just go to. Oh, there's stinging nettle everywhere, and I want to get over there. And I'm wearing capris. So I'm gonna go through. Oh, it didn't touch me. No, it didn't touch me. Because otherwise my leg would be burning. There's a tub here, but I guess I could leave it there because I don't know what I use it for. Oh, and there's stuff underneath it, so I just don't want it. Elle, where'd you go? I'm gonna leave my hammer on the tub for right now. What did you do? Oh, and so you were making like squeaky noises. Well, there's stinging nettle everywhere. This would be very awesome if I was still doing natural stinging nettle. Oh, what if there's things in here? Oh, there's the cat. Oh, he scares me. Sometimes startles me. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Because it just fell. And I don't know what it is. Don't do it. I think it was supposed to be done up there. We'll have to tell Dad. Oh, there's his axe. I wonder if he knows that's here. We'll leave it because I don't know. Like, he lays things everywhere, but he actually remembers that they're there. I don't know. I can't get through there. I'm too big. Remember? I've tried. I still can't. I can't fit. My shoulders are too big and... Oh no, I can go through there. How did I not get through there before? Oh, it must have moved. Oh, wait, there's stinging nettle all over. What, Elle? Oh, I almost stepped on more horse poop. It is pretty cool. Dad's been cutting all these wires for firewood. Or not these wires, these corrals. You sure can. Lion, where are you?
He's probably in the barn.
Oh, he's right there. He's by the opening.
Yeah. But he can't see. Is he blind?
Lion, come out. Yeah, I wonder if he has a hard time seeing. Can't see.
Did we bring him to the doctor?
No.
What if he does have a hard time?
I don't think Dad would take a cat to the doctor, to the vet, after... Oh. Hello, Lion. You look like a lion. Not really.
Yeah, he limps like a lion.
He limps?
Yeah.
Lions limp?
Yeah.
And this lion limps?
Yeah.
Oh. Hi, Lion.
Mommy, am I like a monkey?
You are like a monkey. What are you doing over there, monkey? I think I could be a monkey. Maybe I was a monkey in my former life. That's probably not a compliment to myself.
I'm a chimpanzee.
You're a pretty cute chimpanzee. You're pretty awesome. You're the cutest chimpanzee in the whole wide world. You got some candy for me? But I'm not a fish. Do I get to hold it? See, I got some fish candy.
It's real candy.
It is. Oh, that's so exciting.
You can eat it.
I'm gonna go around to the other side and see you. Oh, and you went to the other side. You are so tricky.
But you go that side.
But I don't want to go to that side. I'm going to stay on this side because I think you're going to go to this side if I go to that side. Do you think?
No.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Then go that way. I won't prank you.
You won't prank me.
Yes.
What's a VBS truck?
It's a truck that's white.
Oh, I did not know that. Trucks that were white were called VBS trucks.
I know my friend has white truck.
Really? That might not be very sturdy.
Mom, I am
It's a
a
truck.
monkey and I can climb.
Okay, get down. You're going to fall.
You help me.
Yes. Come here. Put your arms out here.
Oh!
There's another truck. No, I can't see what it is, and the sun's in my eyes. It's a truck pulling a trailer, but I don't think it's anybody in our family. And if it is, then what? We can't go too far because I left my hammer on top of that bucket. And if it stays out, then the hammer could get all wrecked and rusty. All rusty. And I don't do that. I want to do that. Okay. Don't ever go near the Elle. See that thing right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the well. Don't ever go by there. You were not karate chopping me just because I won't carry you. Okay, back to the deer horn. I'm not that enthralled by deer horns, but man, this is a nice deer skull and horns. I wonder if I should take it to the house with me. I'm trying not to step on deer horns outside all the time, that they just leave all over the place, as beautiful as sometimes they are. Okay, here's the mineral tub and my hammer. I'm gonna pick them up and go.
No. No.
Okay. Are you eating your broccoli? Okay, sing your song then. You're doing a good job.